Hey guys, alright, so this will be the glass block video and how to put vinyl on them. What you want to do, anytime you're working with glass blocks, tumblers, anything you're going to put vinyl onto, you want to clean it with an alcohol pad or some sort of alcohol. Then you do not want to touch it because the oils from your skin will have an effect on the adhesion of the vinyl. So give it a good clean. And yes, this is with alcohol, not with Windex. A lot of the vinyl makers, the adhesive vinyl, will tell you that the Windex can affect the adhesion. Okay, so I'm going to clean that. I'm also going to clean the tumbler that I'm going to do later. So clean it and then just do not touch it with your skin. And then your vinyl should adhere nicely. I will tell you, oops, that some people that use the Oracal do notice a problem with the outdoor 651 adhering. This has been a long-standing issue that we have noted within our group. So I use what is called Oracal or ARLON 5000, but you use whatever you like, the outdoor version. Okay. Alright, so I am actually going to be cutting this stuff. Alright, this is just a glitter vinyl. You can coat the inside of this, if you so choose, with like a polyacrylic and glitter if you want to use lights inside. Or what I do is I take, a palm sander and I will actually sand the glass. Okay, that gives it a permanent frost. Alright, some people will spray it with that spray frost. That stuff comes off so easy, and I'm sorry, but then that looks absolutely terrible. Alright, so I just take one of those palm sanders and get in there and sand it all off, and then it is permanent and you don't have to worry about it scratching. I am not going to put lights in mine, so I'm not going to do any of that. So let's get started. I'm going to place my vinyl according to how we made our file. Let me get one of my zig mats. Remember, I only use zig-tack mats. This one is my engraving mat, so I can't use that. One of these. Here's a good zig mat. Alright. And I'm going to have to trim these down. And I just use a paper trimmer to trim down your vinyl to the size that you need. Okay. And we'll just do this at a 6 by 6. I'm just going to leave mine at 6 by whatever they are. 6 by 6. I think these are 6 by 8. I absolutely love this paper trimmer. It's for paper and fabric. Alright, so here we go. I want my words up at the top here, done in the blackish blue color. My little reindeer, he's going to be done in red. And my other words, I'm going to put this like this, and I'm going to run them down the side, which means when I get to the machine, I'm going to have to check to make sure they're where they need to be. Okay? Okay, so here we are over at the machine. I pulled my pattern up, and you do that by going here to your USB stick icon, cycling through, finding your not so much image if you're using Sure Cuts a Lot, because if you notice, that's blank. It says there's nothing there. That is how Sure Cuts a Lot is with our ScanNCuts. Looks like all my files are blank. Nope, just click on it. It's there. It's just how Sure Cuts a Lot is. So don't fear it. I need to change my mat size because I'm using a 12 by 12. Okay, so there's that. I know my pressure is always at a -1. My speed is always a 1. Need to check my blade depth though, because this is glitter vinyl, so there's little pieces of metal in there, and yes, I know there's pieces of metal because I went through the metal detector at the airport and I got myself frisked. Wasn't a fun time, but hey, chalk it up to experience, right? Alright, so here is my blade depth for this vinyl. You see it? No, it's so hard to see. Look at that. You see it right there. Barely poking out, but just slightly more than barely. Okay, see that? Right there's my little bitty eensy weensy blade poking out. That is the blade depth for this glitter vinyl. People say, what number? It does not matter what my number is, because my number can be a full 6 numbers off what your number is. So if I tell you that I use an 8 and you use an 8, you can cut through your mat. So here on our page or in our videos, we will never do that to you. Okay, so let's let this bad boy cut. Let me show you what's going on down here. So it's going to cut through all that vinyl, and I will come back when it's done. Okay, so it's cut. I've removed it from my mat, and I don't have weeding boxes around this because I really like to cut mine close so that I can save all of my glitter vinyl. Feel free, like I showed you in the one I made in canvas, to use those weeding boxes, but again, I like to remain as close as I can so I can save every little bit of my vinyl. Okay, some people like to use those weeding boxes, but that wastes, in my own opinion, a lot of the vinyl. Okay, so I go around as close as I can, and that saves every little eensy weensy bit of it. Okay, so I just take and I trim. Sure, you can put a box around it and, you know, do the node editing and capture the edges. Okay, move them in as close as you can. But node editing, that's a lot more advanced, okay? Alright, so I have all of that weeded, or trimmed off. So now let's go for the weeding. Weeding, just like we did yesterday or in the previous video. Take it, and I'm going to start pulling it up. And because our cutters cut so extremely well and so finely, weeding is always an easy job to do. Okay? When you get your settings in that sweet spot, it's never a job to weed. Unless you're me, because I hate weeding. Okay? So you're just going to pull up all the scrap, just like this. I'm trying to do it so my big fat fingers aren't in the way. Okay, so that one's weeded. Now with this, okay, so we're going to be using a transfer tape. Transfer tape is sold wherever they sell vinyl. I do not recommend any certain type. I have my own that I use and that I have sold, but the stock on that is getting very limited, okay, because the stuff that I use was a mistake, okay. So if the company will continue to make it, that will be a blessing for everybody, because the stuff I use can be used for regular vinyl, can be used for cardstock, it can be used for heat transfers as well. So it's a totally universal tape and it works amazing. So I'm hoping that it will be made the same specifications. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and continue to weed this and come back when it's all done. Okay, all weeded. Alright, so now I'm going to take and I'm going to cut these apart, since remember I put them together too closely. So I didn't waste any of my vinyl like I did in the other video, because I wanted to show you what it cut like when it's left just as it is. Okay? So let's put this together. Okay. Let's stick that down there. Let's see if we cram this in here and stuff that under there and stick that in there. Okay, so let's start by putting this bad boy on the block. Remember, we don't want to touch the block surface, so we don't want to touch that part with our fingers. So let's put this right here. Okay. Let's arrange this to where we think it looks good. Okay. There we go. Now I'm taking my transfer tape and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to start grabbing. Taking my squeegees. And I'm going to start lifting. And that's what I love about the transfer tape that I have, because it is so very gentle. Alright, and I have to do this standing up, because I like to eyeball everything. Okay, I'm going to start on this side. And I'm going to work my way over. Okay. And give it a good scraping. And this stuff is not ARLON. I don't know actually what this stuff is. I got it so long ago. Tends to remind me of Oracal with the way that it does not like to stick. When it does stuff like this, grab that heat gun and get ready for some quick shots of heat. That helps activate that adhesive so you can get that beautiful scroll work to stick. Because man, you don't want that coming off. That's what makes it look so cool. Just watch the little feet so you don't tear them. Now, when I'm working without the tape present, I will use my yellow scraper. Okay? And I will tell you why. If you use this pink one, you can catch and stretch that vinyl, and you don't want to do that. So I will work with this yellow one because it's nice and soft. Okay? Yeah, I can't touch that yet. Oh yeah, that's acting like it doesn't want to stick at all. So crazy. This is adhesive vinyl and it acts like there's no adhesive on it. Kind of makes you mad. That's okay. We'll make sure we heat that up. Get my heat gun. Okay. Here we go. Remember, it is quick shots. It is nothing to write home to mom about, I'm telling you. You go baking your vinyl, man, you are going to pay for that. You see, there it goes. It wants to stick like glue now. Heat, man, that makes it behave itself like a high school principal. Well, Can't say that because that never worked on me. I was one of those wild good kids. So they could never yell at me. Alright, so there it is. All stuck down like a boss. Alright, yay. Okay, I'm going to leave that sit there in case any of these other ones get to acting like that. Okay. Now it's the most... I can't wait for Christmas. I do. I love Christmas. I love snow. When you don't sweat, you really appreciate cold weather. If somebody can keep the summer. I always said I want to live in Alaska, but then they got those big skeeters that'll carry you away. About like the size of ones they got down in Texas. My God, those things were gigantic. Okay. So just keep working this. If it doesn't want to release, just keep going after it. Go on the back side and scrape. And that, a lot of times, yep, there you go. And don't be upset when this paper sticks to it. Just go at it. Sorry, can't see it. Go after it with your little pick here. I really notice this with this stuff and the white. Oh my gosh, that white is terrible. Especially that stuff with the blue backing. Ugh. If I ever get that stuff, I just sometimes want to throw it away. Because I know I'm in for a lot of picking. Throw that away. Alright, so I'm going to keep going through here and picking at this stuff so I can get it all on here. And I'll come back when we are done because I'm not sure that you all want to watch this. Well, you could fast forward it, huh? Some people may actually want to see this. Just pick. And remove. And please don't get the medium tack tape, the wrong kind of tape. You will have one heck of a time trying to get the vinyl off, and more than likely the vinyl won't even come off of this. And you'll know, because you'll try to, oh my gosh, it just will not release. And some people will say they use contact paper, clear contact paper. I used to use that, but then I noticed it started leaving a really bad film on it. And film, that film attracts dirt. So if you notice a dirty film, that's what it comes from. Your transfer tape should not leave a film on your design once it's removed. Okay, let's place this now. Remember, don't touch your design. I'm going to start from this side and work my way over. I'm going to try not to get, oh, I think I already did. Got a hold of the antlers. Nope, I didn't. Oh yeah, I did. Next time I'm going to put a piece of that white tape in there so I can't grab a hold of it. I think how this is made, it's going to require me to quick shot of heat every single piece of it. Because it just does not want to stick. Also maybe try heating up the actual glass block by putting that heat gun on the inside where the hole is. Okay. And sometimes that will help it adhere. Okay. Yeah, it's just sliding around like somebody put no stick spray on it. This is crazy. I'm going to use my finger up here because nothing else is going on here. That is crazy. It sticks real well after you put some heat to it. Alright. So you see now it's got... Oops. No, it's broke. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and then I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so there it is all finished. And I put a little bit of that snow stuff in it. Alright guys, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can contact the page here, or you can also find me over at ScanNCut Canvas and SCALL Help on Facebook. Thanks a lot guys.